Well, it's not that hard to think off of things scientifically. I mean, we've made it to where we split atoms and create giant fucking nuclear explosions. So
It's true.
it's not too hard to think of something like that to happen.
Not
Where
incredibly
atoms
hard, but it's
just
like because he was I
separate
believe,
and reform.
yeah, because I believe the device he was using was supposedly supposed to create a stealth field, like make it literal, like a cloaking field, like
Literally like
light.
invisible.
Yeah,
But
it
yeah,
was using
kinda like that.
magnets. Except here's the problem with magnets. If the sun and its absolutely gargantuan proportions and gravitational force cannot affect light a whole lot, magnets ain't gonna do a whole lot either.
Yeah.
Nah.
Hey, Bob,
What?
your girlfriend has
Oh,
arrived.
gosh. Oh,
Your waifu has
shut up,
arrived.
okay? No, you get away from me. You're not real. You're not real.
Wait till he turns to trusted user. Only you'll understand that when you play this longer.
Yeah.
Oh, don't worry.
no
I
trusted
understand
user.
it very well. All right, I'm gonna be real with you. I thought this was gonna be like the desktop would be just like a token service. Like it's just like I know you could do a lot more with VR, but yeah, you can do enough.
Yeah, I mean,
Desktop mode. Not
aside from a few of the maps that take advantage of the new programming language they built into the game, the only map that's really hindered being on this desktop is Murder.
Yeah.
It's doable, just not very well, especially if you are the murderer or the detective.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Well, anyways, did you want to check out some other maps?
Sure, I'm down. I have no
Cool.
objections. All right, I'm here. Sorry.
Hey,
It sent me to somewhere where I wasn't supposed to be.
yeah. Well, anyways, I believe we just jumped down this hole.
Oh. I'm hearing stuff and it makes me mildly concerned. Whatever.
Access to this up
Hey,
here, which is a balcony that's also not finished yet.
The bathrooms don't go anywhere either.
Yeah, there. The only things that are
Welcome back, Eliza.
Beer pong and never have a
Hey!
And those are all worth it.
Oh my
someone's invisible.
gosh.
There you go.
Yeah, it's
so
it's so
small.
much work, as you can imagine. I'm working on it all week and learning on the go as well. I have no idea what to do.
Shit, I'm dodging bullets here, brother.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, no. I absolutely despise no, dude. No, man. No. No.
Come here, give me a
Spiders
smooch,
are
boy.
hard. Spiders are a hard no for me, dog. Unless we're talking about Monster Musume, then that's a hard no for me, dog.
This is my son, this is my husbando. Or, this is my husband.
Yeah. I figured that.
I would have named myself Eliza Officer or Officer Eliza if I would have known that I was going to be married to this dude in the next 3 weeks. But, you know, it didn't end that way.
Oh, congratulations on the marriage.
What?
No, not marriage.
What did I just walk
said
into?
fiancé.
I don't know, but I will now perform the cringiest dance I can think of.
Oh
my gosh.
Barely used the minute.
The dabs. Dabs, brother.
Yeah.
Your user height.
Beer pong.
Like, less than 1 foot. Bitch, are you taking your head off?
Oh.
Here, let me help.
Yeah.
Can I plug your USB into my computer? I want to see what it does.
Go ahead.
Now it just sounds wrong and I don't want to. Now I don't want to.
Not with that attitude.
You're gonna have to convince me.
Well,
Hey.
it's because it had a USB on the end of his tail and I'm like, is this gonna go down the avatar route or is this actually gonna be cool and it's gonna like show video like 9cat on my computer?
Board games or
Sure.
VIP lounge?
No, the one tunnel that doesn't work.
see what we got in here.
Yeah, this is my first time on this map as well, I should mention. It's actually quite a cool
It's gonna
one.
be a new experience for both of us.
I presume they're unimplemented right now.
I suppose so.
Actually, I think I heard one of them saying the bathrooms don't go anywhere. Let's go this way.
Sure. It seemed like this place had something when we were falling through the world and I saw. Nope.
So just so you guys know, you're actually in a private preview world that's not finished.
Ah.
So, like, this world isn't even community labs yet. This is not an actual public world yet. It's not even community labs.
see.
So, I'll just let you know, the ones that are working right now is Spin Wheel, Beer Pong, and Never Have Ever. Those are the 3 that are actually functional. They're not pretty yet, but they are all working.
Okay.
Spin wheel
makes
isn't
sense.
too bad. I've done beer pong before. Not my greatest experience, I'll be real with you. And never have I ever. I refuse to play that game. I vehemently refuse to play it because the people I know will make it as uncomfortable as inhumanly possible if I decide to join in.
Yeah. Well, yeah, there's 2 beer pong tables in there and there's a spin wheel in there. And this is just got it working properly, so if you want to have a look at that.
I'll give it a try.
This is a shorter tunnel too, so it looks very ominous like this because I haven't decorated anything yet. I've been working on this all week. This fucking spinner took 6 hours to make it not glitch.
Oh my gosh.
Not even joking.
Take 2 shots. I mean, I would if I had a bottle of, like, scotch, but I don't.
Hey, well, I don't know if you heard that. Satisfying.
I heard that.
Hey, so a quick question.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm actually recording right now, and you said this map's unfinished. Would you prefer I not upload the footage until the map's finished?
No, you're absolutely fine to upload it. I don't mind.
Cool. Just thought I'd check that.
As long as they know it's an early preview, it's fine. It will. I'm hoping to actually get it in community labs this weekend. This is why I'm working on it. I'm going to work on it a lot tomorrow. We just try and get. I'm going to try and get the board games and some other stuff in tomorrow. I'm getting card games in tomorrow too.
Okay.
It's a lot of work. I'm learning as I go.
Sounds like it.
Yeah.
You're far more.
The Unity project open right behind, just fixing things as I see them. So like basically what I've been doing for the past week is I've just been like in the world on a Friends Plus the entire time. So as people join and come through, I can like it helps me spot things that I can fix as I go along.
Makes sense.
Indeed. I do the same way with my writing. Just like, because I can't spot everything myself, so I just throw them my script, and it's like, here, read this, and I'm like, fine. And they just mark it up with a pen.
Yeah, I think the main focus of this world was for me was I'm an audiophile and I'm a DJ and I love music. So I wanted one thing that no world ever gave to me, and that was very high quality audio that doesn't break in the world, that I can just stream into the world and synchronize for everyone without any hassle. This world has that with my own. I wrote it all completely from scratch with my own custom code and without the VRchat APIs, and it works really well, and I'm so happy with it.
Nice.
Because I'm DJing in the world volume literally right now.
Okay.
So I've got this stream here. I've got to do some tweaking, and it right now it's going through a relay server to basically I'm protecting myself because I'm going through a relay server and streaming. I'm streaming directly into the world as well, not through Twitch or YouTube. It's going directly into the world. But I'm going through a relay to get it into the world so I can like not get DDoSed, because that's a nice thing.
Yeah, that would be nice.
So the relay is really underpowered right now, so it's like 2 seconds of delay. It's not bad, but it's not great. When I finish setting up my server in Germany, I'll have 500 milliseconds of end-to-end latency from me into the game. 500 milliseconds, and I've tested it too. It really is 500 milliseconds. It's like near real time. You'll like see I can like stream the game that we're playing. I can like stream you in the game jumping around, and you'll see it on the screen behind me.
I wish I had half the skills you have.
No, I just got tired, of all the stuff that people are sharing around that for VRchat assets. Most of them are broken in different ways, and it's mostly because people don't think it can be done, and so they don't spend the time to fix it. Jeez.
The one time you don't make a world quest compatible, someone's trying to invite a quest person here.
You think that I can make this quest compatible?
I'm not saying you can, I'm just saying it's ironic, because the one time
Because I can.
The question is, do you
Because
want to go through the effort?
Can. Honestly, it's not that much effort. Everything in here is quest compatible, actually, even the video player.
No, darn. I was kidding. I was just saying it's ironic because the one time.
I'm gonna make it quest compatible when it's actually finished. Well, sorry, I'm gonna make it quest compatible for the first full release. Maybe if I feel like it. But everything in here is quest compatible. I have been thinking of quest users. All of the shaders and the every asset in here is fully quest compatible.
I want to cuddle.
Whether or not it will perform okay on the quest, who knows? But I am making heavy use of occlusion culling, so I'm sure they'd be okay. With the dance floor, probably not. I'd have to turn off all the real-time lights and remove the dance floor. Maybe then it'll work for quest users.
Yeah.
I love you.
Love you too. You didn't let me finish my story earlier. I have to tell you later. Remind me.
I don't even know what it really was.
Man. The worst kind of day I have when it comes to...
I forgot basically instantly because you walked away literally right as I was in the middle of saying it, and then I don't know what it is anymore.
It was not Subway. Subway sandwiches and Subway trains.
No, it wasn't. It was about something else. It was about to tell you a story, like an actual funny story, and I couldn't remember what it was.
Oh, I'm sorry, baby. I'm a horrible girl.
I'll have to...
Nah, you're good.
Hopefully, at some point in the future, I can like come back here and I can actually have like... I don't know.
I can't believe the visitors in here and they're not actually cancer. Holy shit, how do you feel not being cancerous?
Well, the world is Friends Plus.
It's just because I'm not a particularly cancerous man.
You're not a man.
I have been called... Although, I may not be cancerous, I have been called a pretentious bastard by many of my friends before.
You're not cancerous, you're the Bob. You're not a man, you're the Bob.
I'm the Bob.
Got it.
I have to ask, is she tipsy?
Oh my god. No, she's not.
I'm not tipsy.
Oh,
you should hear me. You should hear me. Shut up. You should.
Excuse me? You want to start this now? Hey, you know, Fatos over here is recording, so if you want to get what happens when you you want to get it on camera? Because I'm not afraid.
Fucking end my suffering.
Oh my gosh.
Behave.
Yeah, okay.
Man,
Sorry.
my worst...
I will behave. Right, no.
Like, how about now?
that was adorable, by the way. That was incredibly adorable. Like, they're sweeter, and I don't know why, and I can't explain it.
Because Canadians are sweeter, I suppose.
I suppose it's just the way they make it.
Are you just satisfied just watching that spin?
Yes, I am. I'm incredibly satisfied.
Do you know what's funny?
I am a tinkerer.
You cannot even imagine the satisfaction I feel tinkering with this for 6 fucking hours to make it spin smoothly. So it's satisfying for me to watch as well. I've spent a good half an hour to an hour here just spinning it over and over again, going, "Thank you for working consistently this time." Like thanking the VRchat gods for allowing me to move on to the next task.
When I play Space Engineers, we call it the power of Clang.
I've got one more. Oh my god! I've got one more.
The merciless physics engine of Space Engineers.
Yeah. I remember that.
Like you just press one button, then everything explodes.
The one thing I think I'm going to do to this is when it stops spinning, I'm going to make it wait for 1 second before you can spin it again. Just so that when you're actually playing the game, you know which one it's hit before someone spam clicks it again.
Tell a juicy secret. Oh man. I'll tell a juicy secret. I have a juicy secret that I haven't told too many people.
Alright.
I gave a kid death threats with a 30-06 rifle.
Oh yeah, you were telling me this story the other day.
Yes, I was. I have 4 sisters. I am the only boy, and I have 2 little sisters. And my smallest sister once came home from school crying because the boy in the bus was an absolute dickhead and was being quite rude to her. So I spent 3 weeks learning how to use this rifle my friend had, 30-06, which is a big gun. And
Yeah, we don't have
his
guns
face
over
to
here,
a
so I know
balloon and
nothing about
invite.
guns.
Yeah, I taped his face to a balloon at around 400 yards, or I think that's around like, that'd be around 360 meters or so, somewhere around there. And
that's a pretty good distance, alright.
and then I gave him my spotting scope. I invited him out to come shooting with me, and he's like, "Hey, isn't that my face?" And I said, "Yes, it is." And then I shot the balloon from 400 yards. And he just looks at me, and I was just like, I hope we have an understanding now. And he's like, yes, we do. And then he walked off, got in his car.
I have to say this while I'm thinking of it. You sound like Sterling Archer. I'm sorry. I just noticed that.
Sterling Archer.
Yeah, you know what I mean. Like, you definitely do. Like, there's times when you're speaking about that where you just sound exactly like him. You got to get the laugh down and just doing impressions of it. There you go, it's up on the screen.
What is this, a chair factory? Get everybody down here!
Yep.
Really shouldn't be drinking.
Oh, really? You learned that in med school? That you obviously didn't
Really?
go to?
You learned that in med school?
Yeah, I can see it.
Yeah, I know. I
Sorry, I tried
was
to spit
thinking
roast
it was
your mom.
this, but I wasn't 100% sure.
Yeah, Marine Point Fleep just called. He wants you to pose for him. Oh, come on. Beloved illustrator of gnomes? Jesus, read a
Beloved
coffee table
illustrator
book.
of gnomes?
Big whoop.
This is
I'm
it, here you
scooting
go.
a Barrett 50 cal. I could kill a building.
Oh, you said you're recording. You got issues with copyright.
Not too much.
He has like 4 subscribers. No one's gonna worry about him.
Well,
That
in that
said-
case, you probably should turn the world volume to like 50% if you're here, because it's gonna be loud here, and I'm playing my music again.
Do I have to?
Yeah, I mean,
Loud keys.
I will admit though, uploaded one of my first videos today, and before it even was able to go publish, it said like, "Hey, we found copyrighted stuff in there."
Yeah, you probably said like TMC like too loudly, and they got triggered.
Actually, what it was is one of my friends at the end of the video had one of the songs playing on the video player, and being that was it was one of my earlier recording sessions, so I never thought to mute the world audio.
Got it.
I'm not too concerned about it though.
You can see on the screen the name of the song as well. You can mute the world audio.
I think, and that genre's rap. I really struggle to enjoy most rap. There are some odd rap artists like NF. I really like
Yeah.
NF. NF's really good.
Hell yeah! Sorry.
I peaked my mic. Oh man.
Lord Jesus.
I love NF. I also like Black Bear. That's a good one.
That's not too bad.
Eminem sometimes.
Yeah, but I must say my favorite artist ever is just Deadmau5. I just love Deadmau5 half to death.
I like Marshmallow. Fuck
I saw so I live on a tiny island that basically no one ever heard of, and
What's it
Deadmau5
called?
actually came here and performed
Jersey.
live, and
Oh,
I
did
saw
he?
it. Yeah, he did. I was there. I got to saw Deadmau5 perform live.
Oh, I'm jealous of you, brother.
Jersey and the Channel Islands. It's
They-
next to France.
I think
Thank
I
you,
have
Johnson.
seen that island on a map before.
Doubt it. It's not on most maps. It's just a little pinprick. Oh, this is the story I was going to tell you before. But do not interrupt me this time. Jesus Christ. It's only taken me an hour to get back to this point. I swear to God, if you don't let me finish this story, I'm going to be pissed. All right. Okay, now pay attention.
Like in the
now.
base.
Hey,
Hi, Daddy.
deep breath. Pay attention. You ready? You ready? Okay. Hey. I'm going to give her a minute. Take her a second. This happens sometimes. It's like when Windows crashes and it shows that little spinning like mouse icon. That happens to
Or
her
like the sad
sometimes.
face.
Little sad faces when it crashes. No, she hasn't crashed.
Crying.
It's just a little spinning mouse that says it's loading, so she's just buffering. And, like, it might,
just
get-
do a
she'll
hard
get-
reset.
she'll get
Just
there.
smack her across the back of the head. Hard reset. It'll work every time.
No, well, that's not what I use. Okay. Are you sure? Are you sure? I don't need your permission. No, I changed the resolution from like 480p to 720, thinking my internet could handle it, and then it's gone back. Spinning wheel of death again.
Gotcha.
We'll give it a minute.
I know how that feels, because if you want to know where I live, you live in an island in the middle of nowhere. I live in a state in the middle of buttfuck nowhere. I live in
Hey, but
Idaho,
we have the
brother.
best internet
There
in
are
the
cities that
entire
have more
world here.
population than our entire state.
Bitch, I live in
We
the
have a
biggest state
population-
other than Alaska
Oi!
and California.
We have a population of just over 100,000 citizens.
Oh, really? Man.
Okay,
How
the
much
story I
is-
was going to tell. Are you done buffering? Hey,
Yeah,
Just so confused.